All new at 11, significant learning loss for CMS students in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. And just released this month, there's a drastic drop in fall end-of-course testing scores to prove it. WCNC Charlotte's Brianna Harper explains more about what learning failures the district saw comparing this school year to last.
Imagine if this was a pool of CMS students who all took their end-of-course biology test in the fall. Scores for at least half of them would show that their learning was not proficient. And unfortunately, the percentage of failing scores is even higher in math. The state releasing fall 2020 end-of-course test scores for biology, English, and math, then comparing those scores to last school year. The first difference noted is a smaller amount of students who actually took those EOC tests. In CMS, only about 88%.
In both the state and for CMS, neither of us were able to achieve that 95% threshold given the pandemic conditions.
But that's not the only thing the pandemic changed. Test scores show a significant increase in the percent of students whose learning was not proficient. Specifically in biology, half of students showed learning loss compared to last school year. And in Math 1, the percent of students not proficient nearly doubled. But this loss of learning trend isn't just specific to CMS.
So what you're seeing in our district data is following the same trend as we're seeing statewide.
Some parents have noticed the difference too, reinforcing just how critical in-person learning can be.
As a third grade parent, my son has EOGs for the first time this year. He needs this month in class of the teacher, really harping and going over things that he has to learn for this testing. So things that I can't provide.
One possible solution to the lack of learning is summer learning, but we're told it's not quite like the typical school year instruction.
Although there'll be academic content, there'll be enrichment opportunities, different electives that students may pick, so there can be both joy and play, but there'll be learning as well.
And for parents that might be interested in signing their student up for the CMS Summer Learning Program, you'll want to mark your calendars. Pre-registration actually starts on Monday, and it'll continue until April 9th. Brianna Harper, WCNC, Charlotte.